Hey guys, today is a very exciting day for multiple reasons. Well, you can see how white it is. We are here in the winter and it's actually truly winter. Because look at all the snow. We've had a lot of snow for many days now and it just keeps going and going and going. But I think for now we've had most of it, but it's actually been quite enjoyable. I do think if you don't have horses, life is completely different, because if it rains then it doesn't really matter unless you want to be outside. Or if it snows, it doesn't really matter. It's going quite well here with the horses, but they are outside still because we still have some things to do in the barn. But they seem to be doing pretty well. The only thing is that I have to go many times a day to clean their feet because they get all these big kind of bulbs under the hoofs that get stuck from the snow and the ice. But I will go there a little bit later in the end. But it's also exciting because we are getting our security system installed. And the security system is by Ajax. It's not a do-it-yourself security system. It's a real professional system that can really protect your house, or your, in this case also the barn, with like cameras for the fire and the smoke, sensors for if somebody comes in that is not meant to come in. And that's something that I really wanted also for the smoke, because sometimes I just have this big fear that something would happen and we don't know with the dogs or with the horses. So I want to have that all set up well, and I want to be able to see the horses all the time, just because I like to see them, of course, but also if something is wrong you can just check quickly and you know right away. So every stable will have a camera, then all the other things, of course, because with all the gear with the horses you want to have that protected well. And it will also happen on the house, but I will show that later. So here we kind of have the parking. So we will have some outside here. We had to install all the cables already, so the guy that does all of the electricity for us did that already. So now Chop is the company that's installing it. They, there they are. They are now just all setting it up, and it will take him like around 4 days, I think. So here on the house, we are actually going for white cameras, because I will look a bit nicer on those, and here will be black, and in the stable too. But I'll just show you around the house quickly. So we'll just be on the outside, and then we can just see everything, which will give a safe feeling, because unfortunately you never know what kind of people are out there, and it's better to be safe than sorry. And we have a security system now as well, but that was quite old. So we really needed one. And then I was actually looking online and I talked to some people, also to family that have more experience with this. And they all said that the Ajax system is really the best out there right now. You can see I'm quite excited about it. But it's just because I've always wanted cameras in the stable as well. So yeah, here outside. And then I will show you some more updates on the barn, because here we already had the cute windows. And look in the snow, actually. I shouldn't forget it. Look, beautiful for the birds. They come to eat. Sometimes here now we have this really beautiful white heron. And it's really nice. I always say it's like for Emporio. But then he flies sometimes like this, and then it's beautiful with the snow. But later I might go to the horses and show how they're doing. But look, it's quite some. Okay, back to what we were doing. Yeah, here we have now cute lights that match those. So at night they are only shining up and down. And then the windows from the stable have now the matching color handle. Actually, I don't know how much I have shown before from the stable already, because I know I showed you guys something from the stable, but I will just do a little walk around, and then I also show you, wait, this door's locked. And then I will also go quickly to show you where we get the cameras and everything else. But the guys were just doing all the technical work, which is very important, but not the most exciting. And now the first mount was going to be placed on the wall where the cameras will be connected. First show you around in the stables. So we will have everything covered. So here you see one, and it will be overlooking over this side, which will be really nice and good to see, because you can still see the horses from this angle too. The only thing is, because this door is quite large, you kind of have to see what location would be the best, because you don't want, when the door is open, and the door is blocking the view. The doors are painted, The only thing actually we are waiting for until we go into the stable is to have the rubber over this floor. We have to put all the new lime on top so it's even and the lime stays for the good old history. And then the rubber will come on top, but then finally the horses can go inside. Actually, we still have to paint this black because when the horses go in and they poo or do something, then it will be very dirty very quickly. So these jobs actually we should get around to very soon. Cute pony stables with the sweet opening for them. It's now my tech room at the moment because it was now in the toilet area, but they have to work on that now. And then here we will have one that looks over both sides of the stable. But yeah, we'll go to the horses quickly and then show you what I mean with all those big lumps. And I might try to ride in the arena, in a snowy arena, because I didn't ride on dress for maybe 2 weeks now. But I have some shows coming up, so I really have to get into it. But it's quite difficult without the indoor, which I never had, so it's fine. I just go sometimes on a trail ride, or usually you can ride in the arena with the snow, or play a little bit around in the field. But he was a bit lame recently for like a week. So now he seems fine, but I just want to see how he is, and I'm just going to walk around a bit. Here are Annie and Chasey. I always think in the snow, they just look so cute, like the whole fur looks kind of different color. Hey, and especially you with your brown nosy. Yeah. She keeps wanting to do a lot of tricks. Huh? Yeah. Looks a bit dirty here, but we have to put stuff on these mats for them so it's not slippery. So there's hay on it and salt on it. Here's little Macho, little sweet Macho. Hey, how are you? How are you? Winter horsey. Yeah. And look at this lead. Oh, wanted to show this lead rope because the other day it was frozen. It was like a stick. I think I'm just gonna sit on Andres with his rug and just ride and put a bridle on, I think, and then just walk around. I don't know how smart that is after not riding for a bit, but normally he is fine with that. Have to grab the bridle and then look at this cute combination. Hey Bear, are you a little Icelandic horse? You're so sweet. You're really the sweetest pony. Yeah. Look how cute you are. Yes, you are. You don't want your hair nice and tidy? Okay. Voetje. Good boy. Here. Okay, let's find one of those balls. I'm gonna have to start wrapping the feet, I think, because you just find these things. They come, they are stuck under the hoof and then they come off by themselves, or I do it. And then you just have all these hard kind of balls in the field. And then I want to just be careful that they don't step on it and hurt themselves. I don't know how people do this, so if you have really good tips, then feel free to let me know. But here, another one. You see actually how your hoof is at the moment. Come eens. Yes. The hoof is empty at least. So yeah, that's actually mainly the problem that I would say is now with the winter, with the snow, because for the rest they seem to be doing quite well, and they're getting the hay, they're eating the hay, they're chilling. They are nicely packaged. So, hey, are you ready for your first ride back out of retirement? Yeah, we have some shows, so we have to get into it. He always looks so grumpy. He's not grumpy, he always looks grumpy. I don't know, I always say that his ears are kind of the wrong way on his head, I think. Well, it's very cute on him with his nice and purple rug. I always used to do this with Andorra as well, just nice little walks, and maybe tomorrow we can even go on a trail ride. He has his ears forward, I think he is enjoying it too. But yeah, even for myself in the winter, if you just have the right equipment, like now with my other shoes, my feet are getting warm again. It's just enjoyable. I've been very lucky this year, I think, with the winter, because knock on everything, we haven't had crazy amounts of rain, also because the horses of course are still outside. And now with the snow it's just been, okay, now it's very foggy, which is beautiful, but now we have also had just a lot of sun with it, so I think we've been very lucky. And where we used to live, there's no snow. Ooh. So look at this, how beautiful. I really like these, I call them Christmas trees on our property, but especially now, look how cute. The little water areas. Cute little package you are. Nicely packaged in, huh? Yeah. Kind of untouched here, so it's a bit hard to know where to walk. It's nice with the snow, you can see prints, also deer prints we see and all these things. This is, I think, from our little French deer. Princess is not so sure. Okay, we're not gonna bolt today, not in the snow and not when I'm filming, thank you. It's kind of a strange feeling that it's so wide underneath. We're leaving our trail. Oh, one last thing, look how sweet this bench looks. Okay, so that was fun. I might risk myself to do the same with Gaio. Not sure how smart that is, because he has been a little bit fresh. But I've been really enjoying working with him and Macho together. So that was actually on the plan today, but I think I'm going to go for a little ride around. So actually always a bit sad to think that I won't really be able to do this with this beautiful Andorra anymore. But yeah, we get to do other things. Okay, thank you. I think you enjoyed that too, didn't you? Yep, it's finished. Gosh, she's already starting. Oh no, don't know how smart this is. I was just cleaning the bridle, the noseband with the snow. Hey, are you crazy or something? Come on. Yoo. Hey, hey. Oh my god, he's actually really wild. Oh no. Okay, this is not normal behavior for him. Oh lord. Ayo! Are you okay? The better question is if I'm gonna be okay. Oh. What's happening? Still in the snow. Okay, so exciting. The white cameras on the white part of the house are going up. And these are them. I hadn't seen them yet. Let me just check carefully. So I think this must be the mount that's going on the wall. And then here is the beauty. It's like an eyeball, kind of. Literally. It's literally an eyeball. I will also just be looking at these cameras to see if there's any animals. Hopefully that's the only unexpected visitors that will be there. And it's very cold today because it's also quite windy, and they're expecting later today, they're expecting like 5 to 7 centimeters of snow, I think. So the people from Chop, they're now just doing it first thing. Now it's not like a blizzard yet, so they don't have to do this later when it's even colder. But I'm happy that they still keep going, because I was a little bit worried with the weather that they might be like, oh, we have to move the appointment. I already did download the app from Ajax because I thought when they tell me I can set it all up, then I'm ready. It's good quality. So the installation is kind of spread out over a few days. So now it's another day. And I have to go to my warehouse because I have my own web shop, my own brand with the bidless bridles, the bareback pads, the neck ropes, the books, and of course also the unstable mug and a few things. And luckily I have some help, but a lot of the days I also do it myself, because since we moved here, the other people that always used to help me, they still live further away, so we're trying to figure out a good way to do it. But many days I go and I pack and I send it and I help, which I enjoy, and I like to see all the products. But in the warehouse there, it is a little bit of a mess because we have a lot of our horse stuff there too. But when we moved, we just put most of it there because we had nowhere to put it. And we also have the carriage there. And now you might have seen old videos where I have Macho or Beer, or even both of them together in front of the carriage, and that's something that I like. Only the old place didn't really have the best roads for it, so sometimes I went on the street, but it's much nicer where you can go into the forest and you have like those nice pathways for it. But there they were just too narrow, so I didn't do it very often. And here at home we could even do it on our own kind of canter track too. So I really want to get back into that every now and then. It would be good fitness for the ponies as well, because they will get quite strong from it, and the carriage is really nice. It might just need a little bit of maintenance, but the first thing is to just get it back home. Matt will not really like it, I think, because he always says that the carriage keeps haunting him and that I don't use it enough. But I really like it. I bought it many years ago when I just had Macho when he was young, and we started doing the carriage, and I think it's a very cute one. Yeah, I'm going there now to pack the orders, bring back the carriage, and then we're going to see what the damage is. And one good thing, if I bring it back home, it will also clear up the space there a little bit. But when I arrive, I might show you around. I don't know if I have actually done that yet. But it's not super tidy right now. But it's workable. Now here at the warehouse, I will show you around a little bit. We've had different places. My first one was really nice too. The only thing is that one was on the first floor. So every time I had new products come in or we had to go to a show, then it was a little bit difficult because you always had to go top of the stairs to go upstairs and to go down, and it was a lot of work. Then we had the big one at the stable. That was really nice too, but I'm really happy with this one as well because everything here is on the ground floor, and then on top of here I have the computer area and the sitting area. Here upstairs I have the computer with some things, cute photos. But I'll show you. So as I said, we just had a show, so it's a little bit of a mess. These are all the unstable mugs. They were sold out really quick. Now we have a little bit of new stock that I still have to unpack and ship. And then here is the carriage somewhere underneath all these boxes. Kind of forgot there was all of that on top. But yeah, normally this is all much more cleaned up. And then here I have the products. So here I have the normal Nalanta bridles in all the sizes. That will be shipped after you guys order, which is very crazy to me because they go all over the world and it's very special. Top of here, the really nice bareback pads. And here are the books. Also really nice. On the other side, that's something we really have to go and tackle because we have a lot of rugs and saddle pads, and I think soon we make some time to clean that up. Maybe we film it too and we either might donate it or sell it and then donate it. We have to see what we do with the stuff we don't need because yeah, it's a bit of a shame if it's just laying around in here. This is the messy part and there are all the other rugs. So yeah. A little bit of work to do, but we have just been focusing on all the other renovations and this was not the first thing on the list, and it's working quite well for how it is now. Close this door. Let me just clean up here and make space so I can get this carriage out. And I usually try to save these boxes so I can reuse them to ship things if we have to. And here I will show you is the unstable mug. This is actually for horse rugs. I might bring this back home too. Two nice hooks. They might actually be nice to hang bridles or something. Whoa, it gives a lot more space. So this is the carriage. I think it's super cute. If I just clean it up a little bit, might need a bit more paint. This one is for if we have two horses in front, and this one is for just one. But yeah, these are really flat, but it's cute and have a lot more space. And these are the ones for the horse stuff, still the dryer and the washing machine. Okay, and these are actually products that have not been released yet, and it doesn't exist yet. So I'm really excited to make some promotional videos for those soon. So also when people order the book, they want sometimes something personal in it, which is very sweet. So So, new bridles. And I'm gonna do all the other ones and then bring them for shipping. And then start packing this carriage into the car and then drive back and then see what I all have to fix. But that might probably be for another time. So it's 2 days ago that I picked up the little carriage. We're now just gonna take it out of the truck. I just heard from Carlijn that Matt had found out that we brought it back home. I haven't heard anything about it yet, but he said, where are you gonna put it apparently? Well, I think I'll find a spot. I just have to move the truck a little bit because the opening is on the other side, of course. And look, Carlijn, I brought these things there for the rugs. I don't know how they work, but maybe just like this. I'm not sure. It can't be too difficult, though. Oh, can you take this off? Well, if somebody in the comments knows how this works. We have to figure out how to do this. But the focus is about the carriage now. Oh. That's not so easy. So, and now right onto the road. Oh, well, that's not good. You know what? This is for the next time. Just gonna try to get it out. She's here. It'd be nice if we can make some small lanterns on it and paint it. But I think the first thing that would be nice if when the tires are okay and when the thing doesn't break off the front. Could be a good start. But then actually something really exciting that I wanted to show you is that they have finalized the Ajax system for the security with the cameras and the fire alarms and everything. So I just wanted to have a quick run through before I get my head around this thing. So for our security system, as I had said, we chose for Ajax, and I'm really happy with it because it's really not a do-it-yourself camera system. It's a real professional security system, and for me it just gives me a super nice feeling, not only for the house, but also to have it with the horses, because we have here in the stable, because of course you see the roof is in this way. It's a very nice roof, but there's also a lot of wood in the stable, which is very normal. You always have hay and straw shavings, all these kind of things. So for me it's a really nice feeling when I know we have the smoke detectors, the fire alarms, and that is also connected to the other chop company that will then make sure if something goes off, they send the right help or they check if it's necessary. And one other thing that I had always on my bucket list was to have the cameras in every stable. Because of course you can't look at them the whole day, and maybe you shouldn't also, but if there's something wrong or if you just want to have a really quick check, you can really see them. And this camera is with really good quality. You can see everything really well. You can get motion detection. I will show you in a second here. Night vision is really good. So I am very happy. I will stalk my horses non-stop. And then when we go to the rest of the barn, and of course I'm showing you a lot of the things, but I won't show you everything because it is still a security system. Then here we have the motion detectors. So if you come in, then the alarm will go off. And trust me, it works, because one morning I forgot to turn it off. I was thinking, oh, I need to turn the alarm off. And then I didn't, so I walked downstairs, and then the whole house was like with this loud sound, and my phone went off, and then Matt just texted me, thanks, now I'm up as well. I was just for like not even a second past the sensor and it already went off. So it was really quick and it worked really well, and it was very loud, so that was nice to know. And then we have some more sensors here. Also, what is really good with the app, if something doesn't work, you straight away get a notification. So I will show you quickly also a little bit in the app. I have to say this ending of the video is a little bit later because the horses are in now, so I will give you maybe a little sneak peek from the horses in the stable. The next video is about the horses coming in. But yeah, here we are in the stable right now. It's really good, the quality. And also when you go into night vision, it's really good. If I just want to see, for example, an animal, the horses, then I just select pet. And then it will just show to me all the times there was like a pet moving. So this is Gaio stable. And it's actually really nice because I just stalk them in the morning and then I see what they have been up to. So yeah, here it's really nice, for example, the hallway, and you get the notifications if you see people. Here we are walking. And here I just do it like this because of the name. Here it's very easy to put the alarm on, to have the panic button. So if you really need it, you can do the panic button, night mode, and disarm. I can't show it now because Matt's family is in the house and it will go off. But yeah, so it's super easy to use. Then you also have it in the house, all the control panels, so you can also do it there easily. So I want to say a big thank you to Ajax for working together on the systems. It's giving me a really safe feeling and I think that's priceless, so I'm super happy with it. And then I want to thank you guys so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Then you will see the horses actually going to the stable. Thank you, bye bye.